Welcome out to Cotopaxi School. I'm Caleb Berdraft, Tiffany Coleman, the head coach for the Cotopaxi Pirates on the volleyball court to my right. And Tiffany, it's that time of year again. You guys just got done a long practice today. You guys are out there for about 2.5 hours today.
Yeah, every practice is about that long.
Really?
So.
Working hard, working. You guys have smaller numbers though here at Cotopaxi, so obviously that's a little bit of the idea. You guys got to be a bit better shape.
We do. We've actually been working really hard the last couple of weeks. We have 17 girls now. We had 2 extra come out this week, and it's just been a lot of fun. I have an assistant coach, that our volunteer coach Trish, and she just is our mentor in the strengthening, conditioning, and so she's been working the girls hard. We call it the Fast and the Furious station time. So
I was watching a little bit of the workout out there. It was definitely fun, but one of the things where you guys are not necessarily needing to put a lot of work, a lot of returners to this year's team from last year's group, which had a big run at the district tournament, nearly got there, but it was just on the outside looking in by the time they got to the end of it. But how big and how excited, I guess, are some of those returners for this year?
You know, I guess they've been kind of quiet, but humble about how well we did last year, and so I think they're really focused about what they want to do this year. And so we have 4 returning starters, and then our other 2 girls were varsity players last year, so they got a little bit of playing time as freshmen, and so they'll be stepping in this year. And we have another senior who joined and another junior who joined us this year. So.
When you talk about the girls coming back and those 4 returners, what's the strength of the returning group? Is it going to be the defensive side where you guys are digging? Is it going to be the offensive side and the hitting? Is it just going to be the chemistry with the group? Where's the best one going to be?
I think all the way around, honestly, because they played well together last year. And as you said, being a small school, you know, the girls play all the positions, and we don't have a lot of subs, and so they have to be ready to do any position out there. You know, we've been working a lot on defense. Passing always is #1 key, and they know that, to get those good hits. And so I think that we're working there, but we've got some good hitters that are just working on getting better. And we moved a couple girls around. We talk about having a role on the team, and we're always going to pick where you're best. And so we moved Jamie, who was an outside hitter last year, we moved her in middle. And we took Roxanne, who was a middle, and moved her to outside. And so trying to use those assets a little bit better.
Well, one of the other things to look at with this team is you guys are going into a league that's going to be a bit different this year. Sierra Grande or Sangre de Cristo? I always get the 2 confused.
Sangre de Cristo
is the top ones. They'll be back again. That's a team that's going to be returning with a lot of. Yeah. La Vida, though, everything that everyone's been talking about is they're going to be a little bit down this year. They're not going to be a weak team.
No.
They're never going to be a weak team, but they graduated a lot of that big senior class. Is this kind of the window this year that you're looking at, or do you try to keep that idea of a window away from the team?
I don't know. I mean, I like to say we're always looking at that next challenge, that next goal, and always shoot for the stars, I guess. Sangre's going to be tough because they only had 1 senior, and so they've got a deep bench coming in. I looked at Levita's roster the other day, and they only graduated a couple seniors, and so they have, I think, if all of them come back, they have at least 8 seniors as well this year. So they have a really tough squad. So I think it's just kind of utilizing where we're strong, keeping a focus, and so we go one step at a time, day by day.
The couple positions that I'm really curious about are really the ones that aren't questions or are more questions right now. The middle I don't think is a question. Coylan's going to be your main middle up at the front. Yeah. Your setter is going to be Shaylee. I mean, and those 2 I think are pretty solidly there. You said your moving's a little bit on the outsides though. Those positions are going to be a little bit more in flex and kind of figuring out who's the best for it.
I think so. In some ways, I think we kind of decided at the end of last year to move those girls, and so I think we've solidified the fact that's where they're going to be. But our couple newer players that have joined us again this year, we're kind of looking at where they should go, where their best areas might be to help us out as well. So, you know, it's always a change. You always look at what's best for the team. So.
Where would you like to see this team by the end of the regular season? We'll wrap it up with this. What's the goal by the time district tournament rolls around? Where would you like to see this team as far as what the product they put on the court?
Consistency. Always consistency.
I think that's 1A. That's the 1A coach mantra.
Yeah, you know, and it's always the goal to get to districts, and it's always to get to regionals. But I think the most important is just working well as a team. That's our #1 goal, is to work well as a team. And that's what's going to take us there. Not overthink things. And that's what I've already told 4 of the girls within the last 2 weeks. You're overthinking it. Just go have fun. play the game that you love, and I think that that's going to take us where we need to go.
I'm excited about where this team can go. It's a group of fun girls to be around.
They're a lot of fun.
If people have not had a chance to come to a Cotopaxi volleyball game, this group is just... You'll get to hang out with them at some point in time during that environment and experience.
They're a lot of fun. They do keep it interesting a lot of the time.
I'm looking forward to covering you guys. I know we have at least 3 volleyball broadcasts this year that we're going to have for you guys, and look forward to more when the playoffs roll around.